Hello, welcome to my stream. It's the late night talks with romantic developer, and today we have an anniversary. It's 100 series of our stream. So basically we already completed 99 streams so far, and it would be 100. Okay, so what we will do today? Probably it's the same things as we do every day. We will talk about some reflections, some comments, and look into some software development, and maybe talk about future plans, but who knows. So I'm trying to think where I need to put my phone so I could see any comments, but yeah, I think it would be fine. Let me check how the sound looks like. Yeah, sound looks like not so cool. I have some set which works pretty nice with mobile phone. So it's some Microsoft set which has some receiver and transmitter. So it's the receiver and transmitter, and I've connected it to the computer last time and thought, okay, now I stream with that thing. But today I understand that actually it was listening my desktop microphone, not that one. For some reason it worked perfectly with mobile phone, but for desktop you need to do some adjustments. So yeah, need to see. Also, it should work nice with camera, like the DSLR camera, which you could expect to camera itself without any microphone writes a really ugly sound. Maybe some very high-end cameras will do that better, but even my Canon and 70D 60D cameras, they wrote sound like pretty badly, and I used to use those microphones. It much improves the quality of the sound, but this computer for some reason doesn't work well. Okay, I will not spend a fortune trying to understand what's going on. So yeah, I don't know how to say seat nice. Yeah, it's not usual environment, and as you know, at work I do some work stuff and maybe some not work stuff, like writing reviews, replying some personal emails, doing some stuff which like you have to do normally. Because I know that we every day go into my work, and my wife finishing her book, not finishing, continuing her book. Probably it's still several weeks for the finish mark, if not more. So yeah, we have what to do here, and we spend time together working at office. When commuting here and back, it's not taking time at all because it's evening and night when we go back. Of course, it's slightly adjust our sleeping time, but not so much. Even when I at home, I rarely go to bed earlier than 1 p.m. as you probably noticed. But I try not to go much later than maybe 1 2 p.m. because normally at 8, 9 I already have some meetings and need to be at working place. And of course, before the meetings, you always want to do um, some traditions, some how to call it. Um, Sorry, I lost this word. It's like taking a shower not in hurry. It's like making a coffee. It's like going to your patio and listen to the nature and to the sound, read some news. So yeah, there are some ritual before you start the working day. So of course it you don't want to get up from get up from bed and run in few minutes to the meeting. Mm, so yeah, and the meetings culture, I'd say it's not best possible. I saw meetings in multiple companies, and the meeting is a way. So they are required, of course. They need to, so people could solve some questions pretty fast, pretty reliable. You should get a feeling of progress and so on and so on. And it's a very good way to resolve some questions on the fly. But sometimes there are meetings when multiple people are invited, and not everything everyone saying is important to others. Of course, they're wasting some of their time, and as a result, you're just wasting money because otherwise people probably would go and do something instead of listening to those meetings. So yeah, and I never seen any company, any team which has only highly effective meetings. It's always waste of time, more or less. Sometimes, of course, some of the meetings are pretty helpful, like Team Sync, which doesn't have huge amount of people, maybe just few of them, like maybe 3, 4, 5, no more, and they provide a quick sync so everyone aware about what other team members are doing, what are the tasks, etc., etc. Some news, and maybe it's always finished under maybe 20 minutes, unless you discuss some technical questions, then it could extend to maybe 30 minutes. But it's one meeting a day, and that's it. Sometimes there are other meetings, maybe some stakeholders, and so maybe another half an hour. But let's say truly, if you are a developer and you're working for some good company, how many time do you spend in the meetings daily, in general, every day? Is it 1 hour or more? For me, it's normally more. And in my current project, it's not much more. Maybe it's up to 2 hours, no more. And it's pretty cool because I could spend other time to work, and that developer developer role, developer work, it's like very creative, very artistic, I'd say. You couldn't say sit and work. You couldn't just, I don't know, just press keyboard or your mouse. You need to think sometimes. You need to plan something. You need to think about some blockers or some architecture. Even on very simple, on the first side projects. Now, very simple projects on the first and on the second side could definitely be done by ChatGPT or something. So of course, when we talk about simple, uh, it's not that simple. Yeah. So yes, it's yeah, it's a process. It's a meetings and everything, and yeah, we talked, and very good exercise, you know. At the end of the day, try to remember how your day going, how your day went, like all the main events. And with that, you could freely navigate back even during some conversations. I could provide simple example. We talk so much about um, those artistic developer nature because we talked a lot about meetings, and we talked about meetings because we talked about morning routine when you want to have some rituals not affected by early meetings, and that led us to topic when we talking when to go to the bed normally, so you have time to sleep well, wake up in the morning and have time before your meeting. And let's go back to that we are working from office and it's pretty late, and then we go back to the routine, and not routine, it's commute time, and then we go back to our plans and how long it will take, and let's go back again to the beginning of the stream when I celebrating my 100 days in not usual environment where I have nice background, but here I have pretty working background, some TV, part of whiteboard, and a corner of course because every room has corners. Yeah, so that it. It's a good exercise, and I do it maybe not as much as I want, but even with that small amount of time I'm doing that, I feel some confidence that I will not stuck somewhere, and my mind works somehow. I mean, at least a little, and it can lead me um, from any moment of conversation to the previous topic and say if it's important we are talking right now, if it's connected to what we started and so on. It's very good questions, not only in the meetings but overall in the life. Okay, now what next? About reflections. No, I will not go with reflections. Maybe I'll go, but a little. We talked with my wife about a path, or let's say spiritual path. So when you develop not only your professional characteristic but your personal characteristic, when you understand more in this life, when you become more and more wise, when you become more forgiving and more like have more acceptance. Yeah, so you have more grace in the heart, and so on. And we discussed, is it, of course there are some lessons which we could complete on excellent mark or on some satisfactory, and sometimes even not satisfactory, and can we move forward if we fail at somewhere. And we discuss that and understand that probably you should come back and return again to the topic and complete that lesson with good mark, with good grade. Because otherwise how you can move forward if you haven't completed the lesson of your life. And also we discussed several situations with some of our friends and so on and so on, and understand that even if you know that you offend some person in past, it could be for multiple reasons. You could completely not trying to offend someone, but that person got offended by you, and your your mind and heart is clear because you um, have a good relation to that person and you didn't mean anything wrong, and it was that person problem. But in many cases, if the person got offended, it means that yeah, something was not good between you, and that person has some real reason for that, and that reason uh, normally should be processed by you. So you should ask yourself, really cool, is it is that situation was uh, completed really cool? Is you did your best when you tried to when you yeah, had that lesson? Can you do better? And maybe you need to pass that lesson once again with more kindness in your heart, with more grace in your heart, and so on. So it's a good question, and I think that if we know that some people have some offense for us because of us, yeah, it will help us back in our journey to our spiritual success. Let's say we need to go back and try to solve that. At least do everything from our side to complete that and complete well. Uh, it will not work like, okay, those people are offended, it's fine, f them, and so on, because I don't care. uh, Visually it could be like that, of course. You could play some role that you are tough, and it's up to you, but inside, in your heart, it will not work. Anyway, you need to try and analyze it and try to complete it once again with kindness, grace, and wisdom. So it was, yeah, my thought of today, and it was pretty important, and I decided to share it with you anyway. The other thing would be what are my takes from that 100 streams. Of maybe first and main, that I couldn't say that I now completely like how I'm doing that and everything, but at least it's not become a biggest problem in my life to just go and start streaming, because before it was pretty tough. I mean, it was something which I need which I need to overcome myself, and yeah, I wasn't used to this, and so on and so on. Now I couldn't say that I feel very comfortable with that guy with that camera, but at least it's not a huge problem anymore. So I become better friends. I couldn't say very close friends, but better friends with camera, with this one or with any other, and I become better friends with myself, actually, after all of those streams. So it's probably the most bigger take, that yeah, I feel more confident, and I will feel more confident with myself. So of course, if someone thinking, should I try that challenge, you should. And again, I did it not for viewers. You see, there are not much viewers. People not sitting and not asking me, etc., etc. Of course, there are multiple reasons. Maybe it's my charisma, maybe it's my bad level of English, and not bad. I so much worse, but of course not perfect. Let's say that it's not perfect English, of course. I don't remember some words. I couldn't express myself fully, and it's still challenge for me. But at least during those streams, I become better in expressing myself. Maybe using some different language, some simpler words, because not always I could say stop and go to translate and translate what I mean in different language. And what is interesting, in some cases I even forgot how to say it in any language. Yeah. What else? Of course, it's much more confidence in myself, because it wasn't so easy to start every day, every consecutive day stream. I not always do stream uh, at some decent time, like at 10 p.m. PST. Sometimes I postpone it, because I couldn't do that. Sometimes I postpone because I'm still working on something not ready. In many cases, I couldn't. When I could do at 10 p.m., I'm due at 10 p.m. I mean, it's not a problem for me anymore. I don't need time together. It's just physical issues. I need time to sit somewhere and to stream somewhere. I couldn't do it while in process of communication with someone. Yeah, driving, I also don't like it much when I'm in process of driving, and so on. I don't like to stream when I'm in bathroom. I haven't tried, but I think I will don't like. So that's it. And of course, because I did 100 days, and I overcome myself several days for sure, because I have no interest at all to doing the streams, and just because I promised myself and my wife to do those streams, I did. And because it was kinda anyway challenge, and yeah, I like challenges, because challenge it's um, it's yeah, it smells with some play, adventure, and it's a good smell for me. Yeah, so of course I feel much more confident in my ability to perform something, to overcome my laziness and my procrastination, and do something every day. And it become pretty cool experience, because now I know that even if I haven't worked well, or haven't completed something I need to complete, some chores, etc., I know that I will do the stream, even if it will be watched by no one, but I'll do the stream, and it brings me that feel that everything is go, good, kinda under control. uh, I don't like that word, under control, but yeah. So everything going on, life continues, and I did something good today. I did a stream, and I expressed some of my thoughts. I shared some of my maybe technical experience. I yeah, I did exchange my thoughts and my feelings, and with my energy with universe. It was also very important for me. Okay, what else? What else? Technically, you know, I understand that. So what we've tried to do several things. First of all, I remember that I was trying to do something about implementing developer accessories, like maybe some fun glasses or something. and I thought, okay, why I don't do it like in Blender and so on. But even on more powerful computers than like my current, on still on notebook, when you execute Blender on the notebook, it eats a lot of resources, and you should have a really powerful computer to show you Blender without any issues. And while we trying to build something in Blender, and again, I'm not Blender expert, but I saw that many people actually watch that, and yeah, I understand that it's something not not something which fits well into the channel topic. It's basically developer, not maker, not creator, which leads me to thought that maybe I could create another channel for such exercises. But of course, probably I'll start with some videos rather than streams, and it would be much more um, natural process. I'll do some videos, share some videos where I could share not only the process, not only the results and some learnings, but also some of my philosophy who can obey. So yeah, what else? Also, we try to build all that thing about Whisper, OpenAI, and so on, and we completed several streams, and of course that was learning about how to use, for example, Whisper for free on your local machine or in Google Colab, how to write perfect prompts. We created multiple prompts version for some video processing, etc., etc. And up to this day, we've still shared something which could be called some platform for execution end to end. It's Python script, but I mean, still I don't feel that complete technical solutions are a good fit for the stream. I like more talking and communicating with people, express and exchange the thoughts and question answers. And because there are not much technical questions or answers, of course I didn't put much attention to that. Again, if I do only technical things, probably I receive more technical questions and answers. And again, because of my laziness for the last few streams, maybe for the last 20 streams, if not more, I haven't updated their description, I haven't created their video chapters and everything, because I want to, because my previous program stopped working on large streams, and I want to build something. It's what we built yesterday, and something we will build tomorrow. After all of those, after all of those discussions and my talk, I understand that today I will celebrate and not build, but in case if anyone needs a program, I could probably transition here and show that it's called YouTube AI Helper, and we have local YouTube AI Helper Python here in AI Helper Python, and it's just as simple as executing Python after you install those requirements. Not much actually requirements. We just put everything we've installed. We just need few packages, but we put everything into requirements txt. Probably we need to rebuild it to have much more clean and simple requirements. But script itself is pretty simple. We start with main, and if we have full process, we'll do the full processing. If we have download, transcribe or process prompt, we will do only part of this process. And in full process, we will download YouTube video, we will transcribe YouTube video, and then we will process prompts on the transcribed video. As a result, we will receive in some videos folder, and in video folder we will receive all the files downloaded from YouTube. Right now we download only mp3 file because we need it for transcription. Then we have transcriptions in txt format and in srt format. If I look very quickly details, I have only details. Do I have a preview pane? Let's see, transcribe. Okay, you see it's transcribed text, we have transcribed srt, which is also cool. And then we have prompts, and we try to generate some title, good title for those. We try to generate keywords which are good. Yeah, I could increase the font here. You see, and we could generate some description as well. Basically, description contain also video chapters, which here built well. And we try to generate video chapters on bigger file, like one of Mr. Beast video. And here we receive multiple version of titles and multiple version of descriptions, but in which descriptions those times are not exactly match because they go beyond the video length, and we will work on that on our future streams to create beautiful prompts and to resolve all of those. So yeah, and after that I hopefully could execute those prompts on multiple of my videos, receive all the descriptions and keywords ready, and go and update it at YouTube with everything, and it would be helpful for others to see what we did during all those streams. So yeah, it's about plans, nearest plans for long-term plans, what will happen after another 52 days. I don't know, most probably I will continue the streams, but I'm not sure about if it would be every day, because every day, you know, it's tough. Everyday streams is tough. You like have no life. You should every evening go and stream. It's interesting experience, but it's complex for sure. So maybe I will stream few times per week, and if it somehow will become more popular and people will demand more streams or streams at different times, then we'll see. But right now I don't see it would happen, because looks like people want slightly different content, and of course my streams not targeting proper people who like not only development, who like not only nice talking, but who likes maybe some deep conversation in development, software development area as well, and on multiple topics, and want to spend time here as well. I understand, of course, that it would take some work from me to think about atmosphere, think about some topics, and think about planning my streams better, so everyone will understand where they come and what to expect from the streams. Okay, so yeah, and if someone will see that moment in the stream, I say, okay, have a good day, whatever time of the day it is, and I wish you to learn your life lessons and receive good grades, because you pass that lessons with wisdom, with acceptance, with kindness, with grace in heart, and with some coziness. Of course, it's most important because you could learn whatever you need. You could take the highest position in the world. You could be a president of country. You could be a president maybe of United States, but it doesn't make you a full, happy, and um, yeah, person which feel like full self-confidence and feel the fullness of life and happiness of life, and feel that yeah, he is on the right place and doing the right things. That could brings only if you think and feel and understand that your pass your lessons with wisdom, and you on a proper, on a good and on your unique path, and you walking good in proper direction. No money, no position, no work, no country where you live will not make you that happy. So I wish you to become more happy, finding your proper place in this world, in your life, and of course that should be synced in your head. And yeah, that's it. I will stream tomorrow, hopefully close to 10 p.m. PST. You could use time body or whatever to see the proper time zone for you, and you could join me tomorrow or whenever you will be ready to join my streams. And while if you're still watching that, you could leave me some comment. I would be really happy. You could put some like, or you could subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I ask you just to write something good. Put some good comment which will make you happy and me happier. See you.